Good afternoon. My name is James Toto. I'm filling in for John Tobacco, and this is Liquid Lunch. Today is Thursday, December 31st, 2020. It's the end of the year, and what a year it's been. There's a lot of stuff that happens at the end of the year, and people make resolutions. People want to set goals for 2021, and going through a list. I myself, I put on a lot of weight during this pandemic and stuff. I wasn't allowed to go to the gym, working out, things like that. And a lot of people have changed their lifestyles in and around this. And there are 5 things that we can do that are easily achievable goals that they sound quite simple, but in the day-to-day process of what everybody does day to day, these are things that you can do. These are realistic goals. One, and it's going to sound corny, it's going to sound cheesy, random acts of kindness. It doesn't take a lot. I set a goal of complimenting 3 people every day on something very simple, whether it's the way they did their hair, their politeness, recognition for something, and you'd be amazed at the response that you get from somebody when you do something along those lines. It's just a random act of kindness. Find a cause and volunteer. There's an ice hockey foundation down here named after Art Dorrington. It's the Art Dorrington Ice Hockey Foundation down here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And I teach kids how to skate, teach them how to play hockey. And they're all kids from Atlantic City that can't afford it. We raise money to help, teach those kids how to skate. It's an experience that they normally wouldn't have. So that's just one of those things that I volunteer with. There's also the Greenheads that I volunteer with down here, and they are a group that teach kids how to swim. We raise money for them. We did the roll around the island last year. This year, unfortunately, because of COVID, it had to be canceled. But that's another thing that you could be involved with. Something in your neighborhood. It doesn't cost you any money. All it's going to do is cost you a little bit of time and some dedication, and you'd be amazed at the impact that you can have on someone's life. From there, handwritten notes. This is a lost art. Everyone is now into texting and into emails, and it's the lost art of the handwritten note, which means you actually sat down, you took the time, and you wrote it out. You put it on a postcard, or you put it in on a letter in an envelope, affix their address, and put a stamp on it, and you send it to them. And that's something that's tangible, that somebody can hold in their hand, and it's a simple handwritten note. I have a lady that lives next door. My wife is always sending her notes, little notes of that we're thinking of her, and it means a lot to her. You'd be amazed at the impact that you can have on somebody when you do that. Take the time to read. Find a book, find a good book, several of them, and set that time aside during your day to sit down and just read. Even if it's 10, 15 minutes, it's not a text, it's not an email, it's not a meme, it's not something along those lines. This is a hardback book or a paperback, and you just take the time and sit down and read. There are a lot of different good books that are out there. Find what you like and read. Just take that time to explore different thoughts that are out there. And express gratitude. That's one of the things that when you express gratitude to somebody, it's recognition for things that are going on. In the day-to-day life of things, it's what I actually do for a living. I operate a street sweeper. Doesn't sound like much, but you'd be amazed. Little kids love to see the street sweeper go down the road, and they get all excited when it's just a simple thing of waving back and recognizing somebody. It makes them feel special for a little bit of time. You'd be amazed at how well you could change someone's day or their week or their month. So that's just one of those things that we can do. And so this is the beginning of 2021, the ending of 2020. John Tobacco is filling in for John Bachman on Newsmax. And it's one of those things that life provides opportunities. And Johnny Tobacco, I wanted to say thank you to you and to your entire staff over there that have given me the opportunity to fill in for this. This is the best way for me to have ended 2020. I also want to give a huge shout out there to Frank Morano. That's a man that's got a heart of gold. And both him and Johnny Tobacco are phenomenal people. So please tune in to us today, stay with us for these 2 hours. And coming up next year, please stay with us here on Liquid Lunch. We love having you on board, and looking forward to a 2021 and a different time, a different mindset, a different time frame, and a different way of looking at things. So with that,